on YouTube, there's gonna be, and I put introverts. It's gonna be live, and I can watch it live.
Nah. People can't see it because I've set it to private.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is specifically like for us to start with and run from there, isn't it?
Yeah. So but going forward, it's stick with the screen and not because you can share things. I know you could.
Yeah, we can learn from it.
Watch something on it because some of the hangouts that I've seen, they've been like 8 hours and not 6 hours.
Yeah, you can have them up to 8 hours. It's just literally just people chilling on it, watching shit together and that.
Trust me.
This would be good for battles.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you're in battle rap ones and that.
Yeah. Have you watched that Surf one yet?
No, you know.
What do you mean, no? You're missing out.
Wait, bro. I'm building up.
Don't build yourself up too much for it, you know. Like Sue kills it. Fam, Sue Surf kills it, but I don't want to say too much, man. You need to watch it. Hurry up, man.
But when I watch a battle, I want someone to win. If the person I want to win is not winning, it makes me not want to watch it, innit? Do you get what I mean?
Well, there was a clear winner in my eyes until something, and then it's just like So I'm saying you gotta watch it. I can't. No.
Man. I hate to wait till like the missus is asleep and that just ruins it.
Bare interruptions, in it.
Trying to hint to things in it. No, you look tired. I should
get your head down, man. Get some rest. You got an early start in the morning, haven't you? I'm the worst for that, fam. Friday night when I want to play PlayStation and that. Like,
But the days you want to do stuff, she's not tired and that.
No, wide awake, then. Wide awake.
Trust me.
Looking at you, you're the one falling asleep. Sitting there dead. I've been falling asleep loads lately. Hates me, man.
Because your daddy daycare.
Just full time, Dan. That's what it feels like, anyway. I'm like, for me and that, full time is 3 days a week. That's full. It's full time. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Working full time as well,
man. Struggling on that.
Deal with it, man. Bags under my eyes and everything. heavy shopping under my eyelids, Dan. Killing me.
So I'm saying you gotta make dinners and everything.
Yeah, I know. I gotta make dinner after this. How mad's that?
Some late dinner and that.
Yeah, she finishes at 8:30. Be back at about 1:45.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's the hut? Walk across the road or something?
Yeah, practically, like around the corner.
That's
around the corner, fam. Yeah, 15 minutes max, like if she finishes on time. Because the roads are dead at this time as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So nice. Very nice. What are you saying though?
Calm actually.
You've been working nights again, or you on days or what?
No, days, you know.
Yeah, it's cold. You have to work outside, isn't it?
Yeah.
Feel for you, though.
Like a muppet.
Freezing.
When it's freezing. When it's cold, man. I'm telling you.
It's dead, man. Someone come and went.
Trust me. The breeze is hitting my face, and I'm just evaluating life and that, like. Why am I out? Why am I outside in the cold?
You got your woolies done.
Trust me. Yeah.
That's nice, then.
Nose is just running on that. You know the one?
It's stinging. Just red and stinging and that.
Yeah, trust me. It's dead, man.
I feel for you, bro, man. It's a lot to take in, that is. When I'm sitting in my chair at work, looking out the window, like, right, it looks cold out there. I'm glad I'm in here. So where do you want to start now?
Are we live?
Yeah, we've been recording, Dan. Just setting the tone. Get comfortable. Yeah, bro. Come on, my G.
Come on in, son. What are we gonna start with then?
Right.
You choose, because ladies first, isn't it?
So naturally, you should be telling me where we're going now. Going on.
I'm a gentleman, innit? The chivalry's dead, innit?
All right, then I'll be the man in the relationship and lay down the ground rules. Right.
All right. Go on, then.
All right, then. So we'll start with, right, what is it? Suge Knight's son. What was it? Did he put a tweet? Was it a tweet or was it an Instagram picture?
I think it was Instagram and it was, I don't know, What's even his name? And he's got the same name. Uncreative. Like Suge
What?
Knight Jr. Some
Shug
shit like
Junior,
that.
Sugar
Yeah.
Dumpling,
Dead
Dan.
dead name and that. At least give your own name and that.
Trust me.
Is
Separating
it
from your legacy.
trust me.
Trying to carry it on for. I'm actually I'm googling Suge Knight Jr.
So am I.
Right, that's dead. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Marion Hugh.
Is
Marion
that his
Hugh.
name?
Yeah, Marion Hugh, Suge Knight Jr. Wait, no,
That's his name.
wait, hold on. No, it ain't Marion Hugh Suge Knight, ain't it? That's the Suge Knight.
I saw Suge Knight Jr., man. I'm sure it was both of them, I'm sure it was Instagram and Twitter, Because he's
Yeah,
saying
but
he's alive in it.
Suge said it before, ain't it?
Yeah,
Like,
in
I'm
that interview
sure.
with Ice-T in it.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
Ice-T
He claimed
and
it
some woman,
openly.
yeah, in Ice-T and some woman called Wendy or something like that. Am I making that bit up?
Do you know what? I ain't fact checking. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
think
because
you
they're on the
make.
phone. They're on the phone in it, and it's like if Tupac is dead, do you get me?
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah,
they
yeah.
say,
If
he's saying with Tupac, you never know. And obviously, this geezer, Suge Jr., whatever his name is, he just putting bare things, man.
do you think
And there's
it's?
one's a picture in it
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
with a geezer, and people, when I'm looking in the comments, he's got a red hat and that on in it. Have you seen that one?
Nah, tell me more.
So basically, there's a geezer in a room. He's in a room with a geezer, and he's got a red hat on in it. It takes the hat off, and there's a Tupac song playing in the background, and then the geezer starts rapping the lyrics to it, innit? But that's
Yeah.
the geezer that is saying is Tupac. But then,
Oh,
like,
hold on. I got the video here. This is the geezer saying it's Tupac.
yeah, with a red on and
I mean, looks
but he's
nothing
not.
like him.
But some people are. I don't know. That's the iPhone first, though,
It's
No,
like
but
Tupac's long
you
lost
don't.
uncle, dad.
Yeah, but you don't know how he's aged, though, innit? Do you get what I'm saying?
Fam,
Like, you,
Tupac didn't age that bad. Like his whole head shape changed.
I don't know. Some people think it's him, though. Some people are saying, "Who the hell is this?" on that.
Nah, this is an impersonator,
Some man
family.
are saying, "No, this is Tupac's crackhead uncle."
Nah, this is definitely his crackhead uncle.
Some man are saying, "Nah, it's him. He's got the same
Eyebrows.
same eyebrows and the same like grill shape, like two shape, in it, like at the front."
Mm. Nah, bro. From that side profile where you catch it, it's a lie. It's all a lie,
There's
man.
similarities though, but I wouldn't rely
Nah,
on
it
that.
looks. You can't say it doesn't look similar. It does look similar. You know what I mean? Like he'd be a shoe in for like a frigging Tupac role, like in a
A
film.
tribute act on it.
Yeah, bro. You know, you got these Elvis geezers that are all that shape and that.
Trust me, fat geezers real
Tupac
quick on that.
version. So where's Tupac chilling? And if he's still alive, where the fuck is he?
You think he's alive though?
Do I think he's alive?
Do you think he's alive?
Um, nah. I think he's dead. Dan.
I'm unsure.
Why though? Why are you in?
Got
All the facts. All the
cognitive
facts.
dissonance on that. The fact
Mm,
in me would be like, well, I don't have no facts, do I? No one really has the facts in it.
yeah, you only know what you've been told, innit?
Yeah, but then it'd be like on a strip here after a Tyson fight. How could there be no camera footage or nothing? Does no one know? Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
no one
because
seen nothing.
in such where was it? Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas.
So you'd assume Vegas being the way that it is, you'd have cameras everywhere.
You see what I'm saying? But then,
So, um,
now carry on.
I was gonna say, if he's dead and the
Yeah,
shooting did happen,
yeah.
who done it and why?
But they're saying some crip geezer in it because of the fight in a lobby and that.
But doesn't it all sound too what's the word I'm looking for? Help me out here too. Don't
Well,
you think it's just coincidental? Isn't it a bit coincidental? Because apparently obviously, I don't know the facts. I don't know the people. But that Crip geezer was supposed to have robbed one of Tu Pac's people's death row chain, and
Yeah.
And then someone from Pac's camp pointed him out in the Vegas casino and said, "That's the geezer that robbed the chain."
Yeah.
And then Pac wanted to show face or whatever, went over, banged him in his sugar, and that's jumping, start kicking him. Like, the geezer was perfectly placed there. If it's someone that's committing robberies and like that, why would he just be casually in the casino, in the right place at the right time with no one to back him? It's not like it was a massive brawl. It was just my man was like product placement. He was just stood there.
And he's a gang member as well.
Exactly. A gang member, knowing there's going to be rival gang members, isn't going to go to a casino and just chill on his ones. It's not even like he was playing slot machine or he's on a table, you know what I mean? It's just
at a Tyson fight.
Yeah, it was at the Tyson fight, yeah.
At a Tyson fight in front of thousands of people.
Yeah. It was after the Tyson fight in the lobby of the casino.
Then you got banged, and then you double backed, and then you saw him on that.
And you conveniently had the whip and the strap to go
on the right side of the road, and it's just mad, isn't it? Like,
after, I think it was somewhat stupid. Like 2 hours after the fight, you casually driving around, you found him
like McDonald's drive-through, and then you just saw him.
Oh man,
it's mad. Oh no, I thought it was at first, but then the more I think about it, the more I'm unsure, man.
I don't know, man. I'm a heavy subscriber into the theory that it was Shug, and I'm Biggie and Tu Pac.
Set up in it,
bro. Shug turned around and said he got a bullet lodged in his head from the shooting.
Yeah, because that's another thing in that thing. Shug saying, yeah, when he got shot, he was still alive in it, and he's going to the hospital. And then in that thing, when he's on the phone, he's saying that he's fine, like he was fine. He was laughing and joking on that.
Yeah,
and then he dropped him at the hospital and he left. Why would you leave? And then he's saying, when he dropped him and he left, he was fine. Then how'd you go from being in a good condition to bad in it?
To bad, yeah.
Do you get me? But then
he was in a bad condition from the jump, man.
But he's saying he wasn't. He's saying he's laughing and joking. And then this on me, there's nothing's conclusive because then you got that
inconsistencies in it.
There's a woman in it who's a witness.
Yeah.
A story that she gives of what she witnessed is different to the story that everyone's been told.
Everyone's been told
exactly what she says, isn't it?
Oh, that'd be interesting. I haven't heard from the woman person. Like, I ain't heard that story.
Then you got then you got the autopsy photo.
Yeah,
saying is different, and they're saying that photo, the position and the way he's lying down is exactly the same way he's lying down in one of his videos. But I can't remember which video it is.
Photoshopped.
Yeah. Not photo, but you don't have photoshopped in
it. Yeah.
Wrong if I'm gonna talk about it, innit? Like what video it was, but I can get it back up.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things in it, because then you gotta go by the way the things that he says in his lyrics and that, innit?
Yeah, he says a lot in his lyrics.
You get me?
But it's like, I don't know. There's so many inconsistencies in the story, and like his bodyguard, he had no radio, he had no weapon, and he was the only bodyguard on after coming back off holiday, so he didn't know the dramas and that and what was going on within the camp.
Yeah,
it was a guy they called the Bookmaker. Have you heard about the Bookmaker? He used to help out corrupt cops in death row and other stuff. And he's openly come out and said there was a meeting with Suge Knight and some police officers openly discussing the murder of, I think it was it Biggie? It might have been Biggie, it might not have been Pac. Openly discussing the murder of Biggie and how they were going to go about it.
Yeah.
There's just a lot more to the whole story than what's being told. You know what I mean?
Like the backdrop to it.
Yeah, to the whole thing, man. It all sounds like a bad gangster movie. You know what I mean? Like a copycat Scarface, and Suge wanted to be that, because Suge wasn't even about that originally. He was frigging just a football player. And then after he had his little football career, that's when he got all into the death row and being gang affiliated and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, he grew up in that neighborhood, but that wasn't him. That wasn't what he was into. He was all about his football. That didn't work for him. And now he's come out trying to be fucking Scarface. But he got the same goes for Tupac. Tupac was into all these gangster movies, and it seems like them two got together and thought they were living a real life gangster movie.
True. But then I could have saw things that they wanted to reenact in there, like what you're saying, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you listen to his lyrics, it's kind of, they're predictive, innit? Like, what's the lyric? It's like, woke up with 50 enemies, plot my death.
Yeah.
Or 50 visions of me shot in the chest. There's things like this, innit?
Yeah. It was about that whole gangster movie.
Like, it's prophesizing things, you get me? And then you got Illuminati's on the cross, innit?
Yeah.
But then, if you make that story relatable, on the cross would be what? Jesus, innit? Jesus died and rose from the dead, innit?
Yeah.
Do you get me? So in that sense, it could be that like he's still alive, or that like within his music, innit?
He's
like,
still alive through his music.
Because he will always be alive as long as we're having conversations like this, as long as we're talking about him, do you know what I'm saying? So he could have been smart in that sense as well, to think, when I'm not here,
I want people to carry on talking about me.
That's the best way to keep my name alive. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Kind of thing like that. In which sense that would make sense in that, like, Illuminati album cover when he's on the cross and all this, innit? Maybe he's the Messiah instead of Jesus, innit? We all know he rose from the dead, innit?
I'm just getting up there.
So it could be that. So it could be, people could take it literally like he's still alive, or it could be the other way where his music will always stay alive.
Music will always carry him, innit?
Yeah. But there's bare just different theories, innit? Like, another one is like some people think he's gonna come back when Matulu Shakur comes out of jail and that, innit?
Yeah.
He should be out of jail soon, innit? So a lot of people think when he comes out of jail, Tupac will come around, innit?
Like you just said though, like that sounds like a sort of return of the Messiah type of story, don't it?
Yeah.
So it plays into the hands of that big time.
It's true.
And it falls back into the category of people wanting these legends to still be alive, like they don't want to accept that they're gone. But why is it that we hear it about Tupac and we don't hear it about Biggie? Like,
but this is what I mean. It's kind of, in some aspects, it could be preset. Like, that's what you put in place. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Both kind of thing, you get me? And he changed his name to Machiavelli. There's all different things, man.
Yeah, we won't get into that.
Maybe there's clues on that. Yeah, Machiavelli's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Next conversation.
Yeah, that whole different conversation, man.
It's put a lot of things into play if he is dead, though, innit? Like, that would be smart, innit? Like, verging on kind of genius.
Not even, but it would be absolutely genius to be able to pull that up, to be held high in such like high regard in society within music, to do so much and then just bam, fake your own death and disappear for this long.
It's true. But then at the same time, you got Suge Knight. He's saying he don't know if he is dead. Then he's got his son reiterating the same message in that, saying he's alive. But then within music, I've heard lyrics where rappers have said he's in Cuba and that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're doing it just to get attention. You know, what is it? Clout chasing? Are they just clout chasing? Are they trying to bring
Eminem though, innit?
Yeah, but Eminem says a lot in his career though, and I think we spoke about it.
I'm sure Kendrick does as well. When I was listening the other day, sure he does on Damn on that album. I can't remember what song.
But sure
there's a bar.
You can't go. You can't go that undetected, fam. You can't be that well known and go that undetected. I mean, the amount of paths you'd have to cross. There'd be someone, man. Frigging Judas crushed Jesus at the end of the day. There's going to be someone that comes out with some hard evidence to say, bam. All we get is these little 2-second videos and pictures of people that look like Pac, and there could be anyone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
and we get a little 1-2 bar. But nah, if it was, I don't know, man. And then would he even look the same? Like you get these videos, and he looks exactly like he did friggin' 20 years ago. Just older, you know what I mean? It's like, right, what man could have grown his hair out, shaved his mustache, like got a 1-2 scar on his face. You know what I mean? It's different. He's always the same. He's always the same, just aged. Like you could throw that, you could take his face now with the technology we've got and throw it into an aging app. And he probably still wouldn't look exactly the same. I know black don't crack and all that, but come on.
Yeah.
I look different from frigging 10 years ago. I look different from 5 years ago. And you know what I mean? It's visible. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
But then some people say like he went to Cuba because of political disagreements between USA and Cuba at the time, innit?
Right. So I don't know much about that.
It would have been a smart decision to go to Cuba, innit?
If he's in Cuba, fam, he's having a time of his life. Let's be real.
Because I think before that, USA was putting embargoes on Cuba, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's lots of political disagreements and shit. What them disagreements are, couldn't tell you.
Fuck knows.
But people say that would be the reason for him to go to Cuba at that time, innit?
Yeah.
But then I had a presence in Cuba because it was locked in again political standoffs and embargoes and all that shit.
So
even the suggestion of Cuba would be smart because ain't his auntie in Cuba as well. His auntie went to Cuba, innit?
So, is he? I was about to say then, like, if you're gonna play dead, disappear off the face of the earth, yeah, could you just leave your family behind? You've got to have at least, you're gonna at some point in this lifetime get in contact with your actual family. So if his auntie's over there,
yeah,
but
what would be the reason for him to go there? I don't know. What would be the reason to say, you know what, allow this, I'm out?
He might have just had enough, fam.
Unless he knew on it.
Fam, if people were gunning for me and shot me how many times, I'd be out as well.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
But then his mom died as well, innit?
Yeah.
So then, I don't know. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Maybe this is what he wanted, innit? Like, if he did this, smart man.
Yeah, because he'd still be making money off it because his name will live forever. So that's like an income that ain't gonna die off, no matter what goes on in the world. People are always going to come back to this, and it will always be a talking point. And every time someone talks about it, someone plays his music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ain't it a Fiendish call that went to Cuba?
That's his mom. Yeah, that's his mom.
What's his auntie's name?
Athena Shakur.
Yeah, that's his mom. I don't know why I said that. Asata Shakur. Is it Asata? When she like on America's Most Wanted list?
What's she?
Is it Asata Shakur?
Oh, damn.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure that's his auntie that went to Cuba.
Asata. Asata. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was the first woman on FBI's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
Terrorist list, man. So she went to Cuba.
So maybe I don't know. There's a video here on about
how everything got infiltrated because basically got raised in a Black Panther, isn't it?
Yeah.
The $2 million reward was a $2 million reward.
£2 million reward. Yo, you went dark then.
Say that again, you broke up.
Yeah, it keeps breaking up.
Say that again.
Yeah, it kept breaking up then. You went dark.
Oh yeah, I can hear now.
It's all good then. All good, my G. So
basically she's convicted for murder of a policeman in 1977.
Yeah.
But escaped from prison or not.
What was done?
Dipped off to Cuba and
why not? That's what I'd do. Why not? You could go anywhere in the world and just disappear, innit?
This is what I'm saying.
I don't know, man. I think he's dead. I think he's gone.
But they openly know that she's in Cuba, though.
Yeah, she's blessed, fam. Because
that's what I'm saying. She's been living there since 1984.
Yeah, because Cuba have to extradite her, innit, for them to even touch her.
I don't know, she's just chilling there, cash on that.
Yeah, of course. If the government ain't gonna kick her out of the country,
yeah, she's nice.
And she's probably classed as a national because she's been there for so long.
The reward's $2 million on that.
That's mad, that is. Could you imagine being wanted for that much money?
Hand yourself in and
oh man, bank that. Pass that to my kids.
Yeah, get your daughter to hand you in on that.
Trust me, yeah. You hand me in, collect the reward. You're nice. I'm going anywhere.
And you had a closed coffin as well.
Who did?
I don't know. Tu Pac, innit?
See, it's all these little things that point, and it like.
There's bare things like body language and that.
Yeah.
It's mad.
So what you saying then? What's your final verdict? You still on the fence?
Even in an interview with Thingy, what's his friend name from? Is it Not by Nature? What's his name? Is it Tretch? Not Tretch, is it? Or is it Trench?
Who's Tretch now? I was thinking Little C's until you said Naughty by Nature.
The geezer from Naughty by Nature. It's Tretch, isn't it? Basically, that was one of his best friends. There's questions where he's like, I'm on whatever Tu Pac's on, innit? Do you get me? Like, whatever he was on, I was on it, innit?
Yeah.
Body language, Naughty by Nature, innit?
Yeah.
Behind it. But my overall verdict, I don't know. I believe like he is. I feel like he is, you know.
I don't know, man.
I feel like he is, man.
I just feel like we would have. I just feel like we would have heard something by now, innit? Like something solid, some concrete evidence, like Tu Pac shopping in the market for like I don't know, some bananas or something.
Some groceries,
just a couple groceries, man. You know what I mean? No bandana. His hair grown out a bit, like a little nappy and that, or even like some dreads or something, just to completely throw people off.
Yeah, that's true. Oh no, man. My instinct makes me believe like he is, man. When I listen to him, I think like, yeah, just hear things in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah.
I don't know, man. I seen how Shug tried to fucking kill Snoop. Yeah, he's in prison now for killing that geezer. Everyone's convinced that he set up killing Biggie, that's another freaking conversation. It's in itself with Biggie because there's bare facts around that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think he would have survived the wrath of frigging Shug being so close to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. But some people think that Diddy done it, huh? Diddy.
Oh, come on,
Puff Daddy.
Come on, the dancer, the backing dancer,
all up in the video.
Oh man,
no. It goes back to that thing, innit? Like, why does everyone in the mainstream lose someone that's close to them, innit? Or that sacrifice?
Sacrificial lamb and all of that.
Yeah.
True. Very true. I just think it was an eye for an eye, man. With the whole Biggie and Tu Pac. I think Shug just said, my personal opinion is Shug sets it all up. I might have a biased opinion. I might not be seeing everything. But it's one of them, innit?
Yeah, but then you got all the 7-day theories and the conspiracy and then it like
yeah.
I don't know, man.
Or the police.
Yeah, like he survived for 7 days if they got shot or not.
I don't know, fam. I don't know.
It's bare conspiracies, you know.
There's a conspiracy at the moment, isn't there, fam? Saudi.
But the keys are gone missing.
Yeah, man. That's fam. How'd you walk into an embassy and not come back out? And then Saudi Arabia try to say that he casually walked out, but his wife was waiting for him, innit?
Well, they said they don't know where he is or some shit.
Yeah, the story's changed. How many days it been? I think the story's changed 3 times. So the first time he went in there, I think it was for some papers for a wedding or something like that, to get married to his wife, like, or soon to be wife, fiance. I don't know, because I'm hearing that he went in to get papers to do with something to do with a wedding, but then apparently his wife was outside, whatever. So he's walked in, never come back out. She was waiting for him. The Saudi Arabian government said that he walked out, and then obviously everyone's like, no, he didn't. My wife is outside. Then they were saying he went out a back door. He's like, why the fuck would he go out a back door if his wife's waiting for him out the front? You know what I mean? Yeah. Then there was another change in the story. Then they turned around and says, okay, then he has gone missing. We don't know what's happened. We're going to investigate it. And then now they're saying that he was killed within the embassy, but was nothing to do with the royals, basically.
But then they say that he died in a fight as well.
Yeah, they were saying, a fight broke out. That was it. Yeah, the second one, the fight broke out.
Yeah. So
there's bare different theories flying around about the Saudi Arabian government and thinking they're untouchable. I think it's the new prince, and they're on about, because
they denied it for 2 weeks. They
denied anything could happen to him. Yeah, they said
any involvement.
Yeah. They said he just walked out. But it's the Turkish that have got all the facts in it, because it's in Turkey. It's in the Saudi Arabian embassy in Turkey.
In Istanbul, innit?
Yeah, bruv. And they've got Turkey are slow leaking all these facts. It's like they're dropping a little fact. They're waiting for Saudi Arabia to come back. Yeah. And then they're dropping another little fact to counteract that. And then they're waiting for Saudi Arabia to come back. And then they're dropping another fact on top of that. Yeah, so they're just...
from what I said, it said Turkish officials are saying that he was deliberately killed inside the consulate and his body was dismembered.
Yeah, saying it was sawn up. And they were set this. I think they were saying it was a team of 15 to 20 people involved.
Yeah,
including some of the prince's personal bodyguards. They landed there in Istanbul. I think it was hours before my man went to the consulate. Literally hours. They were there waiting for him. He walked in. And they reckon he was it within 20 minutes or 2 hours, something like that. He was killed like within 20 minutes of being there. Or
a statement from Saudi Arabia's public prosecutor says a fight broke out between Mr. Khashoggi, that's what I'll call him for now. That's right. Who had fallen out of favor with the Saudi government and people who met him in the consulate, ending with his death.
Yeah.
Wow, the fight this break out.
Exactly. And have you seen my man? Don't look like the fighting type.
No, I don't.
He doesn't look like he's going to start swinging for man on his own. 15 people and him. You know what I mean? It's not like he went in there dressed as Rambo, ready for war. He's going to get some wedding papers.
And apparently 18 Saudi nationals have been arrested.
Yeah, that's it. 18. But fam, he went in there just to get his papers, but he'd gone in, I think it was the day before. He turned around and said to one of his friends, because he was living in America, because of the controversy in Saudi Arabia and what he was saying, he'd gone to this consulate to get some papers. I swear it was for a wedding. So he's gone there to get them. They've turned around to him there and said, like, he was expecting some controversy or from to be against him. Anyways, he was expecting it. And he's saying to his friend, it's all right, I'm going out, I'm sorting it. So he went there, and they were fine with him. They were like, yeah, just come back whenever. I think it was like, come back the next day or whatever, blah, 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 blah. We'll have him here ready and waiting for you for when you get here, blah, 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 blah. So he's gone away, and then he's come back, or whatever, the next day or how many days it was. And then this happens. Doesn't that scream set up, Dan?
Yeah.
Does that not scream? To me, that's like, yo, are you stupid? How are you even denying shit?
Why they got two? So Saudi Arabia saying they had a fight, and then Turkey are basically saying they got murdered.
Yeah, fam, Turkey's sitting there like, tell the truth. Nah, come on, that never happened. We know that. And then they're dropping another lie. They're like, no. This happened. It happened like this. And then they're coming again. So now Saudi Arabia is saying they don't know. He was murdered or he was killed, but it was a rogue operation. It was nothing to do with the royals. But two of the prince's personal bodyguards were in the 18 that were arrested.
It says it was announced. It was thought to be missing on the 3rd of October, isn't it?
Yeah.
And on the day after, Saudi Arabia said that he left the embassy.
Yeah.
But why lie then? If a fight broke up.
And then they've got the camera footage. My man doesn't leave, so they're like, he left out the back door. Kind of little bullshit's this, Dan? Who did I think they're talking? Who did I think they're lying to?
But what's it for, though?
Fam, fuck knows. But you know, the other controversy is now that's a Saudi Arabian embassy, ain't it?
Yeah.
So that's technically Saudi Arabian soil. How the fuck does Turkey know what the fuck's going on in there, Dan?
But it says Turkey has vowed to reveal all the details.
Say that again.
And it says Turkey have vowed to reveal all the details. And they're saying Australia is the latest country to announce it's withdrawing from an investment summit in Saudi Arabia later this month.
Everyone's withdrawing their business from Saudi Arabia. Richard Branson.
Boycotting it. US, UK.
Yeah.
And France.
Trump's trying to defend it. Trump's trying to find a way around it because of the oil and that, ain't it?
Because of Iran, innit?
Yeah.
Because of the ongoing feud with Iran or not.
All this information Turkey have got, technically, they shouldn't have, because they would have had to have like spies in the building to know what's going on, or wiretaps, because they're saying they've got a conversation about the whole situation. So it's like, was this geezer that went in there, was he reporting at the time? Did he have wires on him for Turkey, and they've nabbed him? Because how have they got
in Turkey?
Yeah, but it's Saudi. It's the Saudi consulate, and that's technically that them grounds belong to Saudi Arabia. Them grounds are a part of Saudi Arabia. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like our embassies and consulates abroad. You go to them. You're on English soil. You know what I mean? Even though you're in a foreign country, the moment you step onto them,
like that place with Argentina and that. What's that called again?
Google facts.
Was fighting with Argentina or not? What's it called?
That's the Google gods.
The heavens will open on it.
They will. Is it English?
Is what English?
The place in Argentina.
No, they was fighting with Argentina, innit?
Oh.
What's it called? It's in my head, but I can't think.
I'm looking. Can't find it.
What's the place called? Falklands. That's it, isn't it?
Falklands. That's it. Yeah. It's like that's the Falklands.
Cool. Yeah.
Like, cool. It's like what's the other one? Cyprus.
Yeah.
You've got it's divided between the Cypriots and the Turkish, and it's like one side of it's Turkish, even though it's Cyprus. Part of the island belongs to Turkey from when they invaded and blah blah blah. So it's like that. That's Saudi Arabian land. So how the fuck have Turkey got all this information? And they're just happy to leak it, drop by drop, taking the piss and that, laughing at them basically, and fucking up all their. Because it's the most oil rich place in the world. So now you got the question of if it is foul play, are the other countries going to back out from it? Are they going to step away? Because they're going to be losing all them resources and connections that they ain't going to find anywhere else. You know what I mean? if you watch Trump, when Trump's
Yeah, but
talking about it, go on, fam.
America need allies, though, innit? That's why.
Yeah, massively. More than anybody else, really.
Need allies against Iran, I'm telling you that.
Yeah. And Trump he's like he's trying to make excuses or trying to say, okay, then if they did do this, then it needs to be fixed. It's not right. But
say there'll be severe consequences on that.
Yeah. He's like, if severe consequences for those involved, because he's hoping, praying, it's not directly government related. You know what I mean?
But if it was anyone else, they'd be getting sanctions imposed on that.
Massively.
Do you get me?
Yeah, of course. It's just because Saudi Arabia, in it, they're just nice. They've got the money back in it.
It's because they need them for Iran, innit?
Yeah. But apparently, they reckon this geezer was killed because of the new. Have you heard about the new prince, the prince of Saudi Arabia at the moment?
No.
So he wants to make all these big changes in the country, like he's made it legal for, like, I think it's women to drive or something. He's trying to change it. He's trying to change everything, apparently, and he's got this big plan in order. And then this geezer that's been killed, he was saying about the prince. He's got all these plans, but for the plans to happen, we need X amount of money and blah 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 blah, and we've only got this and that in assets. Across the board, so he's like he's going against him, basically saying he's promising you stuff that he can't deliver. You know what I mean? And for someone that's hot-headed in power, you got someone going against you, talking out openly against you, and what you're telling people is going to happen.
Yeah.
What's he going to do about it? You know what I mean? Get rid of him, shut him up. That simple. So they've got motive. There's motive there. It's not like my man just walked in and disappeared for no reason. There's big boy motive behind it.
But I can see why they'll stick by them, though, innit? Because they already post sections on Iran, innit? And it's trying to get everyone to not buy oil from them, innit, as well.
Yeah.
He's trying to deplete the oil reserve, innit? Not deplete it, make sure that they wasn't making money from it.
Yeah.
I wonder what UK is gonna do, though, innit? Because they sell arms to
shit, bruv.
They sell arms. I'm gonna sell arms to Saudi Arabia, innit?
Yeah. We ain't gonna do shit, though.
Money.
Teresa's saying quiet from what I know, anyway.
Because freaking trade arms, got arms deals with them or not.
Yeah, keep that on the low.
Trust me. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia are freaking bombing Yemen and
that. Yeah. It's not even funny, but yeah.
And then the UK give aid to Yemen. That's weird, isn't
it? That's weird. We've got the people the stuff to kill, yeah.
And they'll give you aid as well.
We'll help you out, yeah. Conflicts of interest, then it was.
It's mad, you know.
It's dumb, man.
I'm telling you. We'll see what happens from it, innit? I doubt anything's gonna happen. What are they gonna do?
Nothing.
Apart from, obviously, there's a boycott, people putting out a summit on that, but
yeah, it'll be brushed under the carpet again soon enough.
Away from that. You're still keeping your main ally in that, innit? Really?
Yeah, all they're going to do, they're going to think of a sick cover-up story. They're just adding lies on top of lies. There'll be a cover-up story. The governments will accept it, even though everyone else knows it's a fucking cover-up. And everything will continue as normal.
Obviously lying. If there's a fight, there's a fight, innit? There's a reason why you're lying.
Yeah. Why are you trying to cover up a fight by saying that he left?
Trust me.
All that happened there, the biggest fuck up there was his wife waiting outside.
Mm.
If his wife weren't waiting outside, there would have there'd be no questions. It just another person got missing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could have he skipped the country, he's disappeared, didn't really want to marry her or whatever. But nah, his wife was waiting. Fucked up, man. Should have had better intelligence. Should have been checking who he pulled up with.
That's mad. Well, we'll have to wait and see over the coming days what's going to happen, innit?
Yeah, we will.
If anything's gonna happen at all, to be fair.
That's the big one, and if anything's gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying. If being a key word, man.
As usual.
As
usual, bruv. So talking about
wait there. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear?
Because when you talk, I can see the sound thing moving. When I talk, it's not moving on that.
Nah, yours is moving on mine, fam.
Oh,
I can hear.
That's my hand. I was about to say, yo, no,
last all that good content.
Maybe like episode 19 all over again.
Don't do that, fam. I was painful. That was
a sick episode, bro.
No, it was, man. Bad jokes. Fuck you, bad jokes.
So you're saying you're gonna move to Canada?
Man, it's tempting, you know. It's tempting.
Canada's supposed to be like the UK, like similar slang.
Apparently. Well. So what I'm hoping is after this legalization, hopefully, the UK will take it on board, seeing it on how it affects Canada, and it seems as we're supposed to be so similar.
That's true.
It's got to happen, man. It's like it's happening bit by bit across the globe, and it.
Yeah.
There's more and more places now that are legalizing it. They're seeing the benefits of it. And we're not taking it on board, man.
So I was over to see him, man.
Yeah,
did you ever watch?
I heard you scraping the plate ages ago, don't you?
Did you ever watch Culture Hider?
Nah, man. You and Daz was talking about it before, and it.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a sick documentary, and I watched it years ago. But even at the end of that documentary, it's saying that countries are gonna reform, and then you slowly start to see cannabis getting legalized, and then since then it started happening, man.
Yeah, it should have been, man.
Because when I watched it, I thought that's some dickhead out. I thought it was some outrageous claim, man. But now, do you get me?
Nah, it needs to be, man. It's like you've got all these pharmaceutical drugs, you've got alcohol, you've got so many different ways, like fast food, man. You know what I mean? There's just that much stuff on the market that's way more deadly.
It's true. Like things you can buy over the counter, bro.
Yeah.
That's got side effects on that people just take as a norm. You just have to be over a certain age and that. You can buying drugs at the counter, alcohol,
cigarettes,
coffee. You get me?
What benefits do these things provide?
None, bro.
Whereas, all right, then, marijuana. Let's just run through some medical benefits. So it can slow and stop cancer cells from spreading, prevent Alzheimer's, treat glaucoma, relieve arthritis, control epileptic seizures, ease the pain of multiple sclerosis, soothe tremors for people with Parkinson's disease, help with Crohn's disease, decrease the symptoms of Dravet's syndrome, lessen side effects from treating hepatitis C, and increase treatment effectiveness, decrease anxiety, help reverse the carcinogen. That's it, isn't it?
Carcinogenic.
Carcinogenic effects of tobacco and improve lung health. Reduce severe pain and nausea from chemo, stimulates appetite, improves symptoms of lupus and autoimmune disorders, protects the brain after a stroke, helps veterans suffering from PTSD, controls other types of muscle spasms, treats inflammatory bowel diseases, helps eliminate nightmares, protects the brain from concussion and trauma. And that's just a random list.
Yeah, but benefits. Say them benefits, say it's alleviating all them things, then that would have a negative effect on like pharmaceutical companies that are producing medicine and drugs for all those things, innit? Like
100%.
It will stop that production line.
Fam,
that stop the money being made. Do you get me? So money.
Them alone, all them benefits are freaking cures to some of these pharmaceuticals.
That's what I'm saying. But there's no money in the cure, innit? That's why. So he's saying Canada's going to become the next dam and that.
Hopefully, here becomes the next dam.
Yeah, just yo, we're going down now. Going Canada, bro.
Yeah, go Canada, man.
9 hour flight and that.
Trust me.
But then at the same time, I suppose, yeah, by making it legal, you're just giving people back that option in it of you should be able to choose what you want to do. Or,
Yeah,
like you should have individual
it's
sovereignty in it.
It's not going to completely deplete pharmaceutical companies. People are.
No, it's not.
We've been programmed. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I've got a headache. I'm going to pop some paracetamol.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got backache. I'm going to take some ibuprofen. People pop them like sweets these days because we're programmed to believe, oh, that's the cure. That's going to make me feel better. You know what I mean?
Some quick fix in it.
And then there's people that have been brainwashed to believe, like, marijuana's bad. If I take that, it's going to cause me to do this and do that or go crazy or all down to wives' tales. You know what I mean?
That's the narrative, isn't it? Like,
exactly.
It's saying, but hold on. You've been drinking wine with your dinner every day this week. You're alcoholic. Exactly. You get me?
You've been drinking wine every day. Smoking your tobacco. You've been popping your pain pills. Can't say nothing to a pothead, fam.
It's mad. But then this is what I'm saying. If you watch culture, it shows you like how in America, because it's American based, how they was profiting off marijuana being illegal in it, and how it allowed them to pass new laws on that as well.
It'd be ridiculous.
It worked out beneficial because passed new laws, innit? And then obviously all roads lead to prisons, money for inmates, innit? So it's that prison industrial complex. It just tied in together, innit? Or traced back to that, innit? Which is the money source, the money trail, really. It's just people in jail.
It's just recirculating the money, really. Because you got to think, how many people would actually be earning money legitly? Like, I don't know how to put it, because obviously it's an illegal source of income for people.
Yeah.
And it's a well-paying source of income for some people. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if you was to legalize that, it's creating more jobs, more opportunities. So yeah, you're taking money away from the pharmaceutical companies, but you're not losing anything because they'd still be paying tax on what they're earning, whereas they're not at the moment. But it makes
Canada become like a more attractive proposition as well. People that it gives kind of more incentive for people to go to Canada, whether it's from America, UK, wherever.
There's a lot of people emigrate there from the UK, isn't it?
Yeah, and France as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So in a weird way, it makes it more attractive proposition, isn't it? And it will help boost the economy as well, like you're saying, something to tap, and it drives something that's underground, overground. So it kind of creates something for if a man was on a shot or whatever, where you can still apply that same thing in a legal format, innit? So it's kind of better. It's kind of better all around, isn't it?
Fam, it's that easy. Like, instead of driving around dropping off tens in a car, you have a shop. You know what I mean? You got a shop front.
Yeah.
You can still drive around and drop your freaking tens off in a car. You're still making money.
That's what I'm saying.
We've been making money off it because it'd be regulated. I don't know, man. They'd drop crime rates would drop.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Because you'll be shotting that in whatever shop you've got, and then down the road you probably have like a Lloyd's pharmacy and that. Selling things in that.
Exactly.
With side effects tested on friggin' mice and that, you know what I mean?
Trust me, but it's safe for us though, isn't it?
You know what I'm saying?
Because our body composition is exactly the same as a mouse.
That's what I'm saying. Bare side effects and that.
Dumb.
It's mad.
Or is it Cat Williams? So you got to take pills for the side effects and that.
Yeah.
It's dumb. So
for the day-to-day man that wants that is provided an opportunity for it, that's all right, isn't it? For the whole, and it kind of makes it a more attractive proposition, isn't it? And then at the same time, it kind of adds like one more thing to the individual sovereignty that you should have, innit? And in being able to make decisions on your own life, innit? Rather than a man you don't know. You can have this, but you can't have this. It's bad for you, innit?
Yeah.
The whole narrative change, innit? So it's just
it's coming, man. Because you can't fight the research. The research is there. It's being back now, and people are more aware of things than they ever have been. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now it's a case of I can go on the internet. I can see all these benefits. I can see all these negative effects that this, that, and that's legal is having on me. Everyone can see that. Why the fuck isn't it legal? You know what I mean? And then,
so what's true then? Because something that you got told is this, or it's bad for you, all these things over however many years.
yeah,
All of a sudden, Canada's U-turned. Some states in America have U-turned.
yeah,
Australia's looking to U-turn. I'm sure Kenya was looking to make it legal as well.
wouldn't surprise
So
me, fam.
it's like a domino effect, isn't it? So then
Yeah, it's
everything that you
one
was
by one,
told, everything that you was told was true, now becomes untrue, isn't it?
and now it makes you question everything.
That's what I'm saying.
That's another narrative of them legalizing it after this long. It's like, all right, then what else have you been lying to us about?
That's what I'm saying. The narrative that was enforced on you, and then all of a sudden they're saying, no, actually. Do you get me?
Yeah, it's mad, fam.
It's
Actually
weird.
mad.
But then I thought to myself, if you had a day, yeah, and in that day, everyone was drunk,
Yeah,
would it be peaceful or would it be chaotic?
it'd be chaos.
But then if you had a day where everyone was lean, would it be the same?
It'd be happy. Everyone would be chill.
Chilled, innit?
It'd just be a chill day. Most people probably wouldn't even leave the yard, fam. It'd be a chill day.
This is what I'm saying.
What's weed day? 420. 420, ain't it?
Yeah.
They should check the crime rates on 420, see if they drop.
No, they should still.
That'd be interesting to see. Because the amount of people as well that illegally smoke weed, it's a high percentage of the population. I'm sure I've seen something. I don't frigging quote me on facts and that, but I'm sure I read something. The percentage of people that smoke weed is higher than the people that don't.
But when I've been around man that smoke, they just like cranked off on that.
Just calm, fam. Just chill. It's a vibe, innit?
That's what I'm saying. When I'm around man I was drunk and I was chatting bare shit on that. Yeah, trying to fight the whole dance.
Trying to fight, turn into heroes and then.
Have it, bro, innit? Just behave yourself, innit? Can't you drinking that. Then someone's on the floor and that.
Slumped.
Innit? That's what I'm saying. So mad.
Yeah, it should be legal, man. I'd love to go to like just a local cafe and that, grab a brekkie and a weed tea.
Trust me.
I'd be happy with life, Dan. Let me grab a bush tea. Can I have a full English and a bush tea, please?
But we've missed the obvious one, which is damn, innit? Let the bear man go damn, innit?
Yeah, just damn and Barcelona, innit?
Is it Barcelona as well?
Mm.
When I've been to dam's calm, bruv.
The crime rate dropped, innit?
Dam's calm, bruv. Everyone's chilled
and it's regulated as well, innit? It's not just you can just go anywhere. It's not like you can just be on road and play. Like you have to go to certain places.
But I think you can only smoke. Like you can't smoke in the street and that.
Yeah. So it's regulated.
Smoke in designated areas, isn't it?
But that's good because then it stops it being around children. Just calm anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It starts it becoming a norm, innit? Like
yeah.
But then people smoke cigarettes in the street, though.
True, very true. I suppose it's down to the potent odor, innit? And the side effect. I mean, I know
that silent odor and that. That's just lungs and that.
Yeah, because you know what it is. Everyone knows the smell, man.
Yeah.
Everyone. I don't care how old you are. If you've smelt it, you know what it is. You know it's different, innit?
Yeah.
So.
I'm eating again.
What we living? Huh?
I'm eating again.
Fam, what you doing, man?
It's late, man.
I'm hungry, you know. Nah, it is still. I'm gonna have to go get something to eat.
Fingers crossed and hope that UK catches on, man. I'm telling you.
The better, man. I think they will. I'd like to think they will. It won't be in Theresa May's time.
Just start a petition, man. Online petition and that.
We start one.
Go on.
Canada did it. Now we'll think of a catchy tagline. Let's copy Canada.
Legalize the green. Let's keep it simple.
Yeah. Legalize it.
Bear man will sign it.
Nah, definitely. But would they take it on board though?
Probably. Do you need like 10,000?
Get 10,000 easy.
For it to be considered.
Yeah. And they take it to the House of Parliament. So there's probably 10,000 petitions with like 20,000 votes on.
Sure. Add to it.
Yeah, we'll do one.
Put it 10,000 in Brum alone, man. Easy.
Fam, I'll get 10,000 in my frigging Grove.
10,000 in Bartley Green, you know?
Every person in Bartley Green.
No, I'm joking. No one smokes in Bartley Green.
No one, man. It's a drug-free zone.
No one smokes this, though.
Drug-free zone, dog.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's teetotal.
All right, fam, this is like, you can bend the truth, and that's just barefaced lying.
Backing it, innit? Kind of
backed it too much.
So.
No, it's unbelievable. Right then.
Then.
You munching is making me hungry, so I'm gonna go grab some food.
And I'm gonna go and like finish the half that's gone cold now because I'm trying to nibble it in it.
What you got?
Sweet potato, sweet jacket potato, sweet corn, broccoli, and salmon.
I was waiting, you know. I was waiting for the meat. Oh man, calm, bro. It's calm. I didn't know you was back on it like that. I thought you just had like a slip up and that.
You just caught me on that day, innit?
Yeah. The good day.
Yeah.
You know, Monday to Saturday, innit?
Saturday to Monday, yeah.
All right, calm.
Yeah.
Bruv. Yeah, man.
We out then.
We out, episode 1.
All right then.
All good.
All gravy.
All right then, bruv. Enjoy your summer.
Bye now. Well, dear.
In a bit.
Safe.